In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 best budget point guards right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. The budget price range is going to be any card under 25,000 MT. These are going to be my top 5 point guards for under that 25,000 MT mark. So at the number 5 spot, I do have the Pink Diamond Isaac Bonga. I think there's so many different cards you can go with for this number 5 and even 4 spot in the game, because you got cards like Isaac Bonga, right? He's going to be my 5th best budget point guard in the game. But then you also have cards like Elgin Baylor, who I will say is going to be sort of an honorable mention. Not going to be in my top 5, but he's an elite level point guard. You look at a card from the season 5 out of position, you know, a card like Luke Walton only goes for about 5 to 10,000 MT. He's a great option as well. A card like Joe Ingles from the new out of position 2, he's another amazing budget point guard in the game. Just not going to break into my top 5, but if you wanted to put him in your top 5, he's also going to be a great budget option. So just quickly getting the honorable mentions out the way. Now to talk about the top 5, like I said, at the number 5 spot for me personally is going to be the Pink Diamond Isaac Bonga, about 10 to 15k. This one actually looking like a little bit of a snipe at 6,000 MT, but you should be able to pick this card up for consistently around 10,000 MT, and the card's extremely good value, at least in my opinion. I might go ahead and buy that. I think that's going to be a snipe. I should be able to resell that for more, and he also does have one extra Hoff badge. But talking about Isaac Bonga, a 6'8" point guard who does have an elite level jump shot. That's probably the best thing about this card, is not really his stats, his badges. You know, that stuff is good, like it's decent for a Pink Diamond card, but his jump shot is super quick, and I feel like also very easy to green. Then he's got some pretty good dribble sigs. He's just going to be a 6'8" point guard with a good jump shot and really good at getting to the basket. He also does have 12 Hall of Fame badges, including Bully, Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Catch and Shoot, Clamp Breaker, Dimer, Quick First Step, Unpluckable, Challenger, Clamps, Glove, and Pick Dodger. And then he also does have 36 gold badges. So Isaac Bonga for me, I do think is going to be the 5th best budget point guard. At the number 4 spot is going to be the Pink Diamond Ousmane Dieng for around, once again, like Isaac Bonga price level, like 12 to 15k. Somewhere in that range is what you should be able to find this card for. And I think for that price tag, once again, is going to be extremely good value at the point guard position, because with Ousmane Dieng, he's just going to be an elite defender who's 6'10" at the point guard position. That's going to be the main thing about the card. He plays elite level defense, he can drive to the basket, he can knock down threes, but mainly he's just going to be a great defender who's 6'10" and has some pretty good Hall of Fame badges, including Hall of Fame Bully, Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Clamp Breaker, Dimer, Needle Threader, Quick First Step, Anchor, Clamps, Glove, Menace, and Pick Dodger. And then just like Isaac Bonga, also does have 36 gold badges. Very similar point guards in Bonga and Ousmane Dieng. I think Dieng's a little bit better on defense, where I do think Bonga's slightly better on the offensive end. Now for the number 3 spot is going to be a fairly expensive budget point guard. He might not even be in that 25 to 30 KMT range right now, because he does fluctuate a lot in price. So yeah, I do think KPJ is around the 30,000 MT price range, and I do think he's considered a budget point guard. He might be like, you know, sometimes 5,000 MT over. Sometimes I do see this card for about 25k, but I think you got to include him in your top 5 budget list, just because of how elite he is on the offensive end at the point guard position. And he's only 5,000 MT over that budget price range. He's going to be a 6'6" point guard with a 96 3 ball, 95 mid range, 95 driving dunk, you know, really good all around offensive stats, and not that bad defensively, with an 85 block, 88 steal, 92 perimeter, 87 interior defense. And then he's also going to be fairly fast. But the main thing about this KPJ card has nothing to do with his stats, his badges, his player model. It's going to have to do with his jump shot being one of the easier jump shots to green in the game, and also one of my favorite jump shots in my team right now. I think it's so easy to time, it's a super fast release, and it's going to make him an elite 3 hunter, mainly due to that jump shot. And then you also look at the badges. He does have 17 on Hall of Fame. I think this is the base version. Yeah, 17 Hoff badges and 31 golds. He's got Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff, Posterizer, Agent 3, Amped, Catch and Shoot, Deadeye, Green Machine, Guard Up, Limitless Range, Clamp Breaker, Ankle Breaker, Helms for Days, Hyperdrive, Quick First Step, Unpluckable, Clamps, and Pick Dodger. And then also does have 31 on gold. So great offensive point guard in KPJ for about 25 to 30,000 MT. And then coming in at my number 2 spot is going to be another point guard around that same price level, and that is the Galaxy Opal Jalen Rose. Now this card is going to be cheaper than KPJ. He's about 25,000 MT consistently. You might be able to find him for a little bit less. Sometimes he might be a little bit more, but currently right now on the market, he's about 26,000 MT. So he's going to be 1,000 more MT than, you know, kind of what I consider a budget card. I think realistically any card under 30k is a budget card. I know a lot of people go off like the 20 to 25k range, but I think it's, if they're that close, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day if he's like 2,000 or 3,000 MT more than what most people consider a budget card, because he's still going to be extremely good value for his price tag. Being a 6'8" point guard with a great player model in game, you take a look at his stats: 93 3 ball, 93 mid range, really good at getting to the basket with a 95 driving dunk and a 92 ball handle. His defense, because of his size, is going to be really good in game. Like having a 6'8" point guard with these defensive tendencies, I'll quickly scroll down to the bottom. He's got a 92 on ball steal, 88 contest shot, 88 block shot. That's going to really help him play defense in game and make him an elite level defender. I will say with this Jalen Rose card though, it really comes down if you like his jump shot or not, because me personally, I love his release. I think it's a very solid jump shot, and he also does have some of the best dribble sigs in the game, so his movement is going to be elite. It just depends if you like his jump shot, because I know some people don't really like it, but he's going to be a Galaxy Opal just like KPJ. So 18 Hoffs, Hall of Fame bully, fast switch, feels finisher, limitless takeoff, posterizer, agent 3, blinders, catch and shoot, corner specialist, limitless range, ankle breaker, clamp breaker, dimer, handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, quick first step, and Hall of Fame unpluckable. And then he also does have 42 gold badges, so he's gonna have 60 in total. There's only a total of 64 badges in my team. That means he's only missing 4 total badges in the game. Like, that is extremely nice to have on a budget point guard. He does it all on the court, doesn't really have any flaws necessarily, unless you don't like his jump shot. And then in my opinion, the best budget point guard right now in my team is going to be the Galaxy Opal Hedo Turkoglu, which when I checked earlier, he was about 25,000 MT. He might be a little bit more expensive right now. No, he's about 25k, perfectly right at that 25,000 MT budget range, and he's going to be another super tall point guard, being 6'10", but not like Ousmane Dieng, because he doesn't have a good jump shot. The thing with Hedo Turkoglu is that's probably the best thing about the card: 6'10" and has an elite level release with a 95 3 ball, 95 mid range. But the best thing about the card is the fact that he's got the John Stockton base, Trae Young upper on very quick timing. That's going to be his jump shot, super easy to green, and it's also fairly fast. And then because of his size, he's 6'10", he's going to play solid defense in game. And he does have some pretty good dribble sigs as well, and some elite Hall of Fame badges, including 17, including Agent 3, Amped, Blinders, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Corner Specialist, Deadeye, Guard Up, Limitless, Range, Ankle Breaker, Clamp Breaker, Dimer, Handles for Days, Hyperdrive, Killer Combos, Quick First Step, and Unpluckable as well. So like I mentioned, I do think Hedo Turkoglu for under 25,000 MT is going to be the best point guard in my team for that budget price tag. But just to go over the top 5 once again in order, number 5 is going to be Isaac Bonga. Number 5 is going to be Isaac Bonga. Number 4 is going to be Ousmane Dieng. Number 3 is going to be KBJ. Number 2 is going to be Jalen Rose. And then number 1, like I just mentioned, is going to be the Galaxy Opal Hedo Turkoglu. And those are going to be my top 5 budget point guards right now in the game. But let me know in the comment section down below maybe any budget point guards that I missed in this video that you guys think could be in this top 5. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.